Dahoodpostman, Professor Belly Mill. This is not a glorification or a glamorization. This is an education. You can go anywhere in the world and get a couple of lives, but you come right here to get the truth. Be sure to click the notification bell, like, subscribe, and share. Drop a comment down below. So when the dope content hit, it'll feel like it's the first and 15th. Lock the door. Mention jumping off the porch. Can you describe some of the challenges that you might have faced that made, because taking on the blood persona itself during the time that you described it was quite a challenge. And I get what you're saying, because you wanted something different and you wanted to earn what you had versus like, because a lot of guys became Crips, and I'm keeping it 100.
Right.
They were walk-ons and they kind of slid by. There was really no difficulty there. But explain your position on describe some of the challenges you may have had.
The challenges was being around the homies, probably doing what we do as far as gangbanging in the 80s, the war tactics, like, the nervousness. Everybody probably was nervous when they went on a mission. Everybody was probably nervous when they wrote their first name on the walls, they hood. You know what I'm saying? Becoming a gang member, it's scary. And sometimes everybody wants to prove themselves. And some people probably have peer pressure, but I never wasn't one to have peer pressure. I just liked the way the culture was as far as the family. I was nervous at times on certain issues, but as I started growing up, being a blood, claiming my hood, I got used to things, so I wasn't scared. The thing it is, homies go to jail for murders, never get out. Homies get caught for murders, go to trial. Some beat them, some don't. Some get caught with assault with a deadly weapon. Some get caught put over in a car with a gun. All these is nervousness and fear, because I guess when everybody probably get caught with a gun in a car, rolling a gun on his purse, it's like the nervousness, like, damn, do I want to do this? Do I want to be a part of this? And you say to yourself, like, damn, this what it is, and this how it is. And if you be a snitch and dudes snitching, and some dudes got away with it because they was friends, and then nobody say nothing about certain dudes from the neighborhood. That's anybody in the neighborhood. I'm not just talking about,
of course,
mine. We talking
selective
about
politics.
All neighborhood, and the favoritisms that dudes go, and like I say, all the things was nervousness. But as I got on, dudes was like, don't tell, man, you get caught up, man. Ride your beef, do your time. My grandmother always told me, boy, if you make your bed, lay in it. If you do something, somebody always watching. So if you go to jail, you suck up to it. Don't tell on nobody, because I don't need my house being shot up, young man. And I'll be like, all right, grandma, I got you. You know what I'm saying? And then just being like that, everything came to collect as my heart got bigger, as joining a gang. And the scaredness got out, and then I was like, fuck it. It is what it is. If I go to jail for this, I go to jail for that, I'm going to just stay down and do my time and lift some weights and get on swole and come home and be the G that I am.
Isn't that sort of like putting yourself on suicide watch? And follow me on this.
Right. Because
what can motivate a person to put themselves at risk every day, knowing the outcome? If you can explain it, what was the motivation for putting yourself like that? And I'm not saying, don't take it away from you and me. Just what your perspective is.
I'm gonna just say like this: back in the '80s, the motivation was the thrill of it, the thrill of gangbanging, the thrill of want to be a gang member, the thrill of want to have a family. Because if you didn't have no brothers and sisters, you would want to have somebody to trustworthy that you could be. It was a thrill. My thing was I was immune by gang members. I was immune by gangster. I used to watch gangster movies, so I was immune by that. So when I seen the gang banging, it really hyped me up and had my blood pressure going 100 miles per hour. And this is what I want to be, and that's what I want to be, because it's kind of messed up that we grew up in poverty, and then from the hoods we is, and then how the love that came from the hood made you love these dudes as you was growing up in this hood to be somebody just like one of them, or be a G just like one of them. It's just messed up situation that we had to go through. And some dudes made it out the ghetto, some didn't. Some died, some still here to tell the story. Because I guess everybody got a story to tell, and we keep saying that. We can piggyback on that all day. But like me, it's no remorse, or I don't regret what I did or what I have done. But I know it's the future and the past, but I'm a living proof that, man, that we destroyed, and then our little homies fighting a war that we built, that they shouldn't even be fighting now. It's 2023. All of us should be able to sit down and get along, man, and have some type of energy about trying to get our neighborhoods back and try to, own stuff in our property in our neighborhoods.
You talked about gangster movies, right? The Edward G. Robinsons, the James Cagneys, the Al Capone, the Frank Nitties, Machine Gun Kelly, Mo Barker. Some of those movies were very impactful. But I want to explain to you what they were. They were what we call is subliminal seduction. Subliminal seduction is when you're taking in something and all of a sudden it becomes your livelihood. You be consumed by it in such a way that you move towards it, and not really all the way realizing that's what's occurring, and sometimes that's just what's happening. So, but again, talk to me about regrets and negative consequences. Were there any regrets based on the negative consequences?
It's hard to say that, Melly Mel, because the mind frame that we was for us banging, some people regret it, right? But it's too late to take that back after you done something. So your heart and your mind, your feelings telling you, man, go on and do it. And some homies from Crips or Bloods and have conscience. Some dudes have conscience, homie. And right now in the day, as older dudes, they being hunted by their past. That's why a lot of dudes smoking crack. They doing what they doing. A lot of them sit there, get drunk. They don't care about their health no more. And it's just a sad situation because everything you do in life, it flashes back from you. It might do a 365 on you. You might be, like I say, some dudes did a lot of stuff, right? And it says in the Bible, what you do as a man in your future, it can come back and hurt somebody in the presence in your family, like your son. You know what I'm saying? And them true facts. So don't think you got away with nothing, because all of us got to deal with some type of pain and some type of hurt for what we done in the past.
That's self-accusing spirit, and that's also where it comes back karma, because
Exactly.
Karma don't have no expiration date.
It do not.
What I want to say, empirical, right? Empirical is verified, observable reality, and it's also things that are measured by what you saw and how you took in the information. And a lot of people don't, and I'm saying that because whereas me and you might see a situation, right? But we might tell it differently. So a lot of times when we're doing these interviews, and this is no disrespect for nobody, you gotta allow the person that's telling the story or doing the narration, it's just the way they saw things, and it's no disrespect to no one. But I'm glad I got a chance to sit down with you so we can definitely get this on, and we're finna move on. Your perception, right? Has it changed as you got older?
Yes, by going to the thing that changed me was getting that 20 years in 1987, right? Going to the feds, it kind of changed me. I looked at things different. Being locked up with dudes and being with dudes from different states kind of opened my eyes to something different. How they was raised up and how we was raised up. Because every state, no matter which state you from, every state got killers. It don't matter, And being that I started meeting a lot of Crips when I was locked down, and I used to just like, damn, man, this dude is just like me, man, and he cut just like me, man. And I used to want to man, I wish I can trade one dude from my hood to take two of these dudes, because they concept was just like mine. It changed my whole narrow goal of thinking about a Crip, man. About, it's just you my brother, homie, and we black, but we fighting over something we fighting over turf, homie, that red and blue flags that got us killing each other like crazy, you know. And it's like, man, and really thought of it, man. And to me, I introduced myself as a man first, for as anybody, you know what I'm saying? And I had problems when I was coming up in juvenile hall with Crips, but I realized they say steel sharpens steel, and talking to down Crips and man, talking to other bloods that's down too, man, I always extend a hand out, man. You my friend now, bro. We bro, cause I feel if we can break bread in jail at the table and eat together, man, that mean you my bro. I feel like I should have your back and you have my back. Even if we break bread on the streets and we have a drink, we connected now, homie. So it ain't nothing to break this bond. I feel I can trust you and you should be able to trust me.
Lock the door.
Proof of grind all the time, baby.
Yeah, Cali Miners, baby. Proof of grind all the time. Music money, got a dollar sign. Hub City. I'm a street nigga, streets fuck with me. I'ma keep pushing products till the feds get me. It's guap off top, diamond Cartier. That nigga wall won't give a bro bitch the time of day. They see me climbing, they see me shining. That's hard work, proof of grinding. New money got me tipping in that 550. Ali, bad man, and I'm so pretty. I got that tech with me, that's my hater sprayer. Go big, grind now, nigga, play later. What can